You wake up on a beach soaking wet, salt water stinging the insides of your throat as if you'd nearly drown. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory on how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. I'm a blank slate, baby. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Whoa, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. The ocean! It started to get Lovecraftian, and I love that. An eternity. If you catch my drift. Whoa. Not now, Ocean. No, wow. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Ghost. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Yeah! A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of black bile bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in the back of your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Dude, it's a point and click. It's a choose your own adventure kind of game. I guess that's kind of what you should expect from a dating. Close my eyes. Dig up that face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh! There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a golden coin sitting on a rotten tongue of this poor dead soul. It's a dating sim, SMH. Yeah, I kind of guessed. It's the river Styx. Getting your hands dirty, I see. Like that. You're the take charge type. No, I'm not the take charge type. If there was a muscle mommy that was telling me to do something, I'd probably do it. I'm more of the curious type. I'm the kind of guy that likes to look at a situation and be like, how can I evaluate the problem at hand and solve it, but in the most easiest, inconvenient way for everybody else. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose. And so, you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you spent it right away? Nah, I'm good. Nah, yeah. No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found it's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it? Into a dead person's mouth? Could you just give it back? Nah, I'm good. Nah. Oh, spit everywhere doing that. I'm stealing it. For real, dude. I'm like a magpie. I'm taking the shiny. Be that way, then. Your mind doesn't have to change to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. It's a fucking volleyball! It's got Wilson on it! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. It's a little help, please. Wait, no, she's Slavic. So, little help here, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. God damn! What am I looking at here? Ah! What the fuck is happening? Holy shit, he's stacked! Oh my god, the Huntress is crazy. Oh, wow, they blink. 4 grotesque monsters stand halfway between you and well-tended volleyball court. Each of them ooze with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you. Viva, your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity? Fear? Despair? You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. Killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put off out there. So many compelling feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters. This is a Cali game, dude. This is 100% a Cali game. Our local resident monster fucker in chat. I'm surprised Uni's not in here. Cali would have flown down to my locations to beat the shit out of me to make me play this game if Uni was in it. What do you do? Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Oh yeah, she's Slavic. We gotta go with a thick Eastern European accent. Not a bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as he grips it in her hand. You look her up and down, and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Oh my god. I like how she commits to the bit and continuously wears the mask. Like, not even on this beautiful day, she's taking off the mask. Try hard. Try hard much? Bleh. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're in trance. I want to be hugged in those strong arms. I'm never going to look at the Dead by Daylight monsters the same way after playing this game, I realize. I'm in that sort of niche category that my fan base is extremely ravenous for specific content, and then the stupid bullshit that I do on the side, and it kind of just mixes into situations like this. And this is that current situation, as I was explaining. You snap out of it. You realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth happily, ignoring your incursion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I like how they use the adjective words to express your feelings in this situation. This is I use this occasionally in my writing. Like I like to use alliteration a lot, so it's like words that start the same. Frightened, fearful, and frazzled I would use instead of, like this kind of situation. But I get the idea. And sorry for my nerd out session. I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, They are looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much has lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. The ocean. I like the ocean to be, like, super dark and ominous. Don't be scared, Ghost. You were made for this. How's that? Is that dark and mysterious enough for you? Well, geez. If there's spooky... the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. How are we gonna give him Trapper's voice? He's like Southern, right? Like in his lore, he's like he's from the South. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with it. Trapper says when he says it. What? Go with it? Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I had for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Interesting. Look, I want to do an Asian accent for the spirit, but the problem is it might come off a little bit too racist. So I think I'm just gonna vibe for a moment with her, and maybe we'll think of a more loving concept for her voice. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just all a game. Existence, that is. Oh, she's like kind of like a stoner vibe. But besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? All these voices are gonna get me confused. I realize I'm gonna have to like use a massive strain of voice acting here. Not trying to get canceled, dude. Every single day of my life, I try not to get canceled on the internet. I do, and I say things that might send people over the edge. And I realize I'm a required taste when it comes down to it, but even that, I don't do it to be malicious. I do it for a good gaff, a little giggle, you know? Sorry, I need a little sippy sip. You mean they're here to do more than just distract from my total domination? Deep sigh. I like how he just appears. That was Wraith. That sigh means he's done with the game too. Either that or he's a butterfly or something. What? Why weren't these incorporated as skins in the actual Dead by Daylight game? Can I get like actual lore on that? Why wasn't this implicate? Like, why weren't these skins added? That I would have bought like a Huntress. I suck at Huntress, but I would have bought a Huntress skin for that. Especially like if she's looking like this thick muscle mommy. Like, I would have bought this skin. I would have bought this. They are? No, you're fucking with me. Fake news. If I get through this game with enough time, we are playing Dead by Daylight, and I am going to look it up, and I'm going to fight you in the streets, Callie, if you're lying to me. Look, I don't care why this slack-jaw moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. Oh, wait, was that Huntress? At least, not yet. Oh, yeah? Not yet. Hey, Ghost, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. They'll be pretty, plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz? Shit! I suck at situations like this. And it will be very important later. Very important. Oh, God. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably not one. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Oh. Average? I'm very average, I think. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in the endless cycle. Jesus Christ. I can't even do the voice with her. I think you're quite cute myself. Why she get, like, more of a, like, sturdy? Like a chipmunk or grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Possession. This is none of these are here. But I would have possession so I could enact my most depraved, demonic deeds. And I could force people into loyalty and subservitude. Yes, I'm that bad guy. I am the villain. I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these particular powers. I'll be honest with you. These all kind of suck. I guess invisibility, probably. God, I need her to crush me with those arms or thighs. Invisibility. Same. Although, sometimes I think I already am. What's your best subject in school? Art. Probably skipping class. You could say I majored in skipping class, huh? If I had ever gone to school, I'm sure I would have done great in skipping class. I prefer skipping over walking almost always. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal. What would be my favorite animal in this situation? What is this? I'm picking it just for the absurdity. I don't even know what animal this is. What is this animal? We gotta look it up. I'm sorry. I gotta know what it is. I need to know what this animal is. What is this animal? Show me the animal. I need to know. Oh, okay. It's like mongooses and shit. Hey, what's up, Insider? We're playing a dating sim, and then we're gonna go into Dead by Daylight. Welcome in. It's like honey badgers and shit. I would have picked this. Like, unironically, I would have picked this animal. Like, look at that. It's a fucking honey badger. I embody the power of a honey badger, I think. Be honest, you have no idea what a moth list is. You're just hoping it's some secret answer that results in a hilarious Easter egg. The group of animals that most contain possums and raccoons, I think that was 100% fitting for who I am. Definitely two different games. And also ferrets. But there's no Easter egg. There's just another word for ferrets and stuff like that. What's your favorite color? Pink. I hate. Well, these answers fucking suck. These answers suck. I guess red because it's closest to pink. Red? So-called the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? I'm already living the dream, I'll be honest with you. Oh my god, your favorite color is pink? Yeah, dude, dude, everybody gives me flack for that, but pink is such an inviting color. You're like, for instance, red, purple, blue, and all that, those are basic bitches colors. I'll be honest with you, those colors are kind of like Oh, they're approachable, but they all come with different implications. Blue is always like super sad. Red is like angry, a very passionate color. And then, you know, purple is the color of royalty. And I like purple. It's just that I don't consider myself royalty. I like the idea of being with the everyday man, you know, gruffing it out. But pink on the other hand, pink invites you in. Pink gives you a nice cup of tea and says, we can be pal. You want to share this chili dog, homie? That's what pink gives you. What's my dream job? Astronaut, nightclub, promoter. Not working at all, of course. I love purple, but not because it's the color of royalty. Pretty is pink. Pretty in pink. Dude, I like pink. I like pink as a color. It's also like one of the reasons why I like Dunsparce as a Pokemon as well. Is because it's shiny, it's pink, and pink and yellow is just a wombo color. Wombo combination of colors, and I love it. Very calming shade. Yeah, like, let's be honest. It's if we get to do whatever we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. I think that's what what I'm doing now is, you know, breaking society's expectations and, you know, being a fat lesbian that streams. Very girly pop. I love it. You know what's so funny is I make these jokes about being a fat lesbian or, you know, pretending to be gay and stuff, but I am a straight white male. I'm a white dude that loves women, but I like cute, like super cute kawaii things. I like that shit. I don't know why. That's why I played Chainsaw, Lollipop Chainsaw. That's why I play specific games like this. I like shit like this because it feels wholesome in my body, you know? It just feels like there's a part of me that just likes the idea of just being super just chill with it, you know? We love a girly pop fat butch lesbian. Only she can spin laziness into a kind of grand crusade. There's these damn millennials. Best ice cream flavor, strawberry. There is horse flesh. Horse flesh. Yo, you know what's crazy? Is that me and Callie had a conversation on TikTok a few days back. I think it was a few days back, where the conversation invited child flesh. And TikTok immediate. I was just thinking about this. Yeah. Wait, the conversation was like, oh god, how the fuck did it go? I can't even remember. But I do remember the child flesh comment and how TikTok was like, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. Horse flesh. I mean, ocean sounds. My favorite flavor is pain. Oh, dude, I feel like he'd be so much of a dramatic artsy type. My favorite flavor is pain. And then we got Slim. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. He just wanted to be different. I think mint chocolate is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? I don't really like mint chocolate. I'll be honest with you. It's good. I'll be honest. I'll be good with you. It's good. It's delicious. It's just not like the first go ice cream I'm going to pick. I'm not going to stand in front of the ice cream parlor guy and be like, give me that mint chocolate. I want that in my tummy, yummy, yummy. No, I like strawberry. I'm a little bit of a basic bitch, I realize, but I like strawberry. Hold on a second. That reminds me. Oh, it was us talking about that mannequin in TikTok you sent me. Oh my god, yes. You're so right. So there was a mannequin that was like stacked, like beefy ass mannequin. I feel called out. Like this fucking meaty ass mannequin. Like they double dipped that bitch in plastic. That's how they molded it. And it had like a little kid mannequin under it. And how it was positioned, it looked like it was hunting the kid. And my first reaction's like, consume the child. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island. Even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? I like how Lottie is taking the time out of her busy schedule to come in here and say, I'm being called out. Whoa. Kill or be killed. This is just like, get shot? Bang! Don't you say it! I'm guessing that this is the quest, mint chocolate. So obedient. Oh, no. I think you're going to be just fine. Hey, yo! Now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to get started. To start to know them. Jesus. Why is he stacked? Why? He is so stacked, dude. I'll be honest with you. If I saw this coming at me in the fog, I would shit bricks. He is like absolute Batman. If absolute Batman had no morals. I love this game so much. It's so fucking funny. I'm Trapper. I'm pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, the richest, the strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. My busy schedule of playing DVD. Yeah, exactly. That's what are you doing? Playing killer, or are you surviving? Because if we make it through this is going to be a longer stream today. So we are going to be jumping on Dead by Daylight by the end of this stream. Get hooked on me. Hi, I'm a Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. God damn anime. Anime has doomed our society. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate. You know. Based on my personal observant. I can't even speak. Observation. Life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Oh, by the way, I've been playing the new update of Warframe. I think you would really like the new proto frames a lot. Because what the fuck? Fuck off with Warframe. Get out of here with Warframe. I'm not playing your fucking Barbie cyborg game. Jeez. It's like she's was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, no. Wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. And that's almost exactly what happened. Hey. Why she hit you with that kind of hate? I am Huntress. Don't let those bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island. Along with lots of love. Yeah, there is. If you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body? What the fuck? I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. I was just trying to tell you that one of them was a priest that literally flogs himself when the voice in his head starts talking too loud, and it reminds me of the time you were talking about something from your book. God forbid a bitch remembers shit that her friends says. Man smacks. Man, I'm stuck in an ad. Good! Be stuck in that ad! Screaming at me! only sometimes. Really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak of me. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely. Entirely, actually. I'm never talking to you again. I say like a liar. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna get a new camera, and the first game we're gonna play is Warframe. And then I'm gonna act like this is all new concepts and shit, and I'm gonna completely gaslight Callie. I'm gonna be like, I've been playing Warframe for years now. I don't know. I don't know what this Callie person's talking about, like playing the new update. I've already beat the new update. Besides, if I know this crew, I mean, I would play with you. You aren't on my level. You have to get your frame to level 30 and all your shit upgraded. If you were done playing, let's do something else instead. I'm gonna. Oh! Exclamation point! Whoa! For once, I actually agree with the meathead. Looks at all my level 30 shit. It can't be on standard. Look, if you play Warframe, if I play Warframe, you gotta play Path of Exile. I need Lottie. I need a group of individuals to squad up so we can farm for just really cool shit. It's free. it's a free game. You could just play it right now. Can I hit my... Oh, I can. Okay, cool. I don't have to use my mouse. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it flaunts needlessly and the cruelty of the engender? What the fuck? What about hanging out by the pool? Are we playing 1 or 2? We're playing 1. We're gonna play 1. I don't particularly like 2, not because it's not a good game. I'll be honest with you. I'll glaze the fuck out of 2. 2 is such a well-designed game. I just don't like the gem system in that game. I prefer. I'm such a fucking Path of Exile boomer. I like the idea of having my shit linked and just doing it. That game, you don't. It's all about combos and shit, and I don't like the idea of that. It's being installed. I put out an ultimatum, and now it's like, oh, you're gonna be playing fucking Warframe, big boy. I find the water calming, simply beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? When are we getting into the concept of like romancing? Are we just romancing all 4 of these characters at once? Or is it like individually romancing these characters? Like, what's the idea of this game? As I speak to chat unknowingly. Oh, I get to choose my location. Bar. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lodge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. Did I accidentally pick her, like, unknowingly? I picked the fucking waifu character? I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why, the only one who gets it. It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it anymore, Hunger! Yeah, we should probably get her a second to calm down. Who are these? Oh, it's fucking Claudette and... I was just about to say, what the fuck? Who are these characters? Realizing this is a Dead by Daylight spin-off game. It's Dwight and fucking Claudette. Hold on! Just for one moment! God, why is Claudette, like... Claudette's doing something for me, man. But that's partially because Claudette's, like, my main character I play in Dead by Daylight. So, like... this is Dwight and Claudette, our activities correlators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderers Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. No others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence, why we shall therefore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway. I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mundane jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. Why are they doing like this stupid animation butt tug thing? Like, let me bump you with my ass, Dwight. Okay, Claudette, let me bump you with my thigh. What the fuck? We will now escort the group to the venue of their choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much authority around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off these. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please, follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes? Something I can help you with? These two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? No. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Alright, that... Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant it as he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits. Quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me. You wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them. The fucking narrator's great, dude. Not like that other island. So, what will it be? I want to go there. I was off to Finally, freedom. Of course, I chose the waifu character. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a... What is that? What is that word? Conspirational tone? I don't know what that means. Confrontational? Is that what it meant? I'm dyslexic as shit. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to... Oh god, dude, I'm having a she tried to fake a fucking sprain ankle. Then I tried to annoy everyone to get everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, she pulls out the fucking blade. I threatened to kill every single person on this island, but it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threats around on this island. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Are we threatening to end each other again? Now it's Dwight who takes the what is this word? Why am I having such a hard time with this word? I'm having an aneurysm. His eyes shifting as he slips into a louder whisper. Please, just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening to my mind? I'm literally having a stroke here. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar and make you the drinks of your dreams. Hilarious, right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So, you'll be having, scotch on the rocks? Vodka soda! Living to my Slavic roots! Sing, Scotch and Rocks. But Scotch and Rocks is good, too. I gotta... It really takes me back home. You know, vodka is a very special drink to me. Warms the blood on a cold night in the woods. On occasion, I would, how do you say, bump into the occasional soldier while hiking across the motherland. They always had a nap of vodka tucked away in their special little silver packet. In a special little hidden pocket. But no one hides from me. A bit basic to be drinking vodka on a tropical island, no? And you're mixing it with soda, really? Fuck me, am I a basic bitch? I love Coke and vodka, dude. Being passionate about being passionless is so last year. It's also my thing. And you're making it look bad. That's 2 strikes. Since we fulfilled your request, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time. I swear I had to know they'd pull this kind of flex. What is this word? Oh my god, I'm having such a a mental relapse of my brain here. I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I've ever stepped near this bar. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind. I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine. Or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we make if we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities. Jesus Christ, I'm definitely being called out here. Holy shit. That I definitely never did because I'm not a nerd. Seems like she might be projecting a little bit. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed foot. The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. She is a nerd! A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that resolve. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Consider the situation we're in. It seems an appropriate time to ask you, Ghost, what's your desert island book? What's your dearest book? Jesus Christ. The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. I would bring The King in Yellow by R. Robert Chambers. If you have not read it, it is a absolute treat of cosmic horror and existential crisis. It is a beautiful book. Oh, and it has to be a classic horror for reasons that should be obvious. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in the public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years. So, what's your favorite? These all suck. I've read Dracula. It's great. It's a good book, but it's overdone. Frankenstein's a great dive into gothic horror and how things, like life perspectives of, like, you know, the creator creating life and the life trying to be something that it was never meant to be. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, you know, a big psychological fight between oneself, who is truly evil, and what is ones that's truly doing their nature. And, I mean, they're great concepts, but, like, they're overdone. Like, she said nothing too modern, and here she is giving, like, the modern take. If any of them, I'd probably say Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, because I like the idea of, like, the devil on your shoulder telling you to do something. You know, I really enjoyed the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've always felt like I've had this other person living inside me. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sounds like a fun one. I love good story about friendship, but I can't read. Not because I'm dumb. I never actually learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive with nothing more than my own strength and cunning. Same reason I didn't have the best friend that wasn't more than just a rock with a fist I'd drawn on it with dried blood. Until we meet again! Roxana. Huntress looks out toward the horizon, and there's a moment of silence among the group. I like how absolutely fucking awkward Huntress is, dude. Will you tell it to me sometime? I might not be able to read books myself, but I love being read too, especially when someone does all the I'm doing all the voices! I'm doing all the voices, shit! It's not really a story about friendships exactly, but who cares, of course. I'll tell it to you. It's quite a thrilling tale. Not just anybody can pull off a quietly narrate it all the time. Take it from me. You don't even need to read. You could just make it up and it'd still be fun. Sometimes when I find myself in abandoned houses, I like to look at the photos on the walls and come up with the little stories to go with the pictures. It's fun. It is fun game. we could play together. Abandoned houses? Why are you in abandoned houses? Huntress giggles and gives you a playful little wink. I don't know. Usually when I find the folks who abandon them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-masked covered eye. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Oh my god damn it. Why is fucking Trickster here? It's Twinkster! I didn't even know. So there are gonna be the other killers in this weird game. Oh, new fan anointing. I don't know what's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game. Can't stay. I can't say. I was just saying it's a great idea. Well, also teasing the secret Trickster ending. What the fuck? I'm not doing a secret Trickster ending. I'm getting through it. I'm getting through this game. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swipe, split, that's it. But let's be clear, this ain't no peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen out of view in the public eye. Real romantic-like. Yes, romance is the goal. So you'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in to use our imagination while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults. Romantic. Well-adjusted adults. Ghost, you're up. Great. I love... You grip the bottle in your hand. Oh, it's spin the bottle. Okay. And put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Mini games consist of 2 parts. On top, the pointer, which rotates clockwise direction. Okay, I get it now. All right. I understand the concept here. All right. Spin the ball. Why? Fucking spirit. You got spirit. You two are meant to be. Oh my god. Psych. You are actually spin multiple times to get the real result. First, to get the three times is your true match. That's how the hardcore spin the bottle on this island. Now get to spinning. All right. Well. Okay, I see. No! Fuck! Just this morning, you were walking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now, you're looking across a beach towel at Spirit, lust in her eyes, sweat glistening on her skin. What the fuck am I playing? Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Spirit takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. She begins to reach for you, putting her hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way she is. You're sweating in a gross way. You'd sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try to lock lips in this state, you might gross her out so completely that she'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Spirit, we... I have some bad news for you. I have something in my teeth, don't I? I think it might be seaweed. I have no idea how long I was in the ocean. No, well, maybe. But that's not what I'm going to say. This is not happening. Not now, maybe. Not ever. If they think I'm going to make out with some stranger just because a bottle told me to. The art is so good. They've got another thing coming. The art is kind of good, I will say. And so do you. Namely, a katana into your heart. If you even try to make any move under such absurd circumstances. I wasn't gonna. Yeah, I know. You seem pretty harmless. And not at all that bad to kiss if I was interested, which I'm not at this moment in time. Are we to tell them we kissed? We are. I mean, I am not above lying to get what I want. Oh my god, what the fuck? What a bitch. So, that's the thing about me being not that bad to kiss? Was that a lie? To get me to play along? If you want to know the truth, I figured it out for myself. I'll figure it out for myself, but not expect this life to just hand you gifts like me. Oh my god, dude. All I was ever handed was pain and suffering. Treat me well, and I will return the favor. Otherwise, try a different route and see what happens. Oh yeah, my brother. Got me an Elder Scrolls cookbook for Christmas. Dude, you gotta send some pictures of some of the sweet rolls you make. Are you gonna make in-house glaze? You know what I'm saying? Gonna come on the wall, get the wall pregnant? I hate to break up such a passionate moment that we only assume was passionate because we never spy on you consistently while you stay on this island. Yeah, come on the wall. Get the wall pregnant. Homemade sweet roll juice. The sweet roll cream, baby. Yerkin the gherkin. But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation. Well, let me get this out of the way. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. We should play multiplayer Skyrim when I get a PC. You know, I don't want to touch Skyrim ever again. And it's not because Skyrim's not a good game. It's just that Bethesda has re-released that game to oblivion. Pun not intended, by the way. That I have lost all interest in playing it. Like, I have made so many characters. I have killed Alduin so many times. I have been the bad guy. I've been the good guy. I've been a neutral evil, a neutral good. It does not interest me to play how old is Skyrim? A 10-year-old game that I have sunk countless hours of my teenage life into, that I genuinely don't want to play it again. The same thing goes for Fallout 4. I don't want to touch Fallout 4 ever again, just because of how much time I spent in those games. It is not because they're bad games. It's just that I've played them so much that I already know what's going to happen. You arrived at a cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered. Look, Azuriel! I'm invited to the picnic! I'm at the cookout! Somebody clip this so I can send this to Azuriel. Azuriel, I'm at the cookout! I was invited! Oh, God. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Claudette's Camel 2 is crazy. Camel 2 is crazy? Dude. What the fuck is this game? Trial run, baby. Dude, you're so right. Like, this... She is doing something for me with this angle, but still, like, holy shit. Oh, dude. I'm done. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat! Meat's back on the table, boys. Seasoned with a specific number of spices and special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is oh no. Ray, I'm starting not to like Ray. Which, you know, considering what we've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's like typically true. Oh god. Typically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Ghost. You're thinking what I'm thinking. It's going to be a person on on a spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm trees button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. Yo! Cannibalism? Let's go! Demonetized immediately for that statement. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours! And we do literally everything on this island. You know, that also brings up the a statement I had with Azuriel about what do the survivors eat during the trial, or, you know, while they're running around in the fog with the entity's realm. And I thought, oh, maybe they do like revolt to cannibalism, like the entity brings them back to life, so like maybe they take turns eating one another to like contain knowledge, because like every time they die or get sacrificed, it's like a reset button, and it's like, you know, they regain memories, like, you know, repairing the generators and shit, but they don't retain all of the memories. They lose like a little bit of like their knowledge every time they die. So I think that's like strategic cannibalism in the realm. Dude, I want to be a part of that conversation sitting around the campfire. So who's gonna die so we can, you know, have a barbecue? I'm a little peckish, guys. Well, he's right for a change, cause I'm with my broad axe. It is perfect tool for easy chopping anything in twine. First, who says twine? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from a completely different historical era. Second, I handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh. You two and your ridiculous bisecting swing contest. Enough, grow up. Obvious, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to the actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please, I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eyes. I can't do it. I have the skull of Azeroth. Great, instead of slicing it up, you could club it to death you could club it to a second death. Hey, Ghost. I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Otherwise, This will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most efficient weapon for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapons, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to go cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh, great. Another minigame. I'm ready. Mentally, not really. Oh, it's getting faster. Oh god, I missed. with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is served. I missed. Damn, dude. Am I unironically, like, rizzing up Spirit? Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Ghost. Number two is no number two. One less thing you to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I mostly just words. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. They're not eating. They don't like that. They don't like that? What? I think they wanted an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? This is pretty gross. It's fucking... Everything about the dinner is an abomination. From what is most certainly human meat, to the lack of manners, to the talk of dismembered body parts, and these noises. Everything is so vile, I might throw up. Even Spirit talking about number twos. I thought she was the classy one. Oh. Oh, well then, I didn't realize our eating habits grossed you out. Don't be so judgmental, sheesh. If I could feel shame or sadness, I might experience both right now. What can I feel is... But what I can feel is rage, and I'm furious you would ruin the meal. I have a whole leg to eat. Even though you're in the hot seat now, you're not nearly as panicked as you probably should be. That's most certainly the lack of calories catching up to you, and you feel your whole body beginning to shut itself down. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having a fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. This some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make some more choices that I like. For the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. Oh. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. All good. You're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started, which would be a total bummer. If you okay, I'm gonna stop with the voice for a moment. I'm gonna drink some Wawa. It's been so long since I've had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually, I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing someone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they really are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms. Not just because they're oh, Jesus Christ. Not just because they may be crushing you a bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. But I was going to narrate that fact. Not, yeah, no, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful. Mask. Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store. Be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. She practically sees the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet. So that's a good sign. It was all I ever was taught to do as a young girl. So I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line up questioning has made her a little nervous. Ugh. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. I'm gonna eat it. When a murderer's island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on this jerky, especially right. I love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship? Jesus Christ. Dang, you're really going there. You're not playing around, Ghost. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with those personal questions. Kudos to you, Ghost. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in the clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. Jesus Christ. No, it doesn't count. Ah, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who's definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Show her a thing or two. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the Barrick? I am having a hard time. Much better. Does it actually show in her hair? No, it doesn't. Okay. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off a new danger has popped up on this strange island. Oh, it's these goobers. Okay. Oh, it's the story time. Play sick. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who. So don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening's activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky time story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrating heavy experience. This is a narrating heavy experience. You're telling us that only one of us gets to share? How will you decide? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That's never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear, I won't be angry. I merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembles and you realize this is probably it for you. But you embrace your fate. So sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald! If you even try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in your own blood. Cynthia, Fuss, and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack and slash and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody name any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started with story time, so Ghost. Who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I'm picking... I choose Huntress. I'm picking the fucking muscle mommy, of course. Whoa! This is an entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP interference lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside. Oh, do we do the Slavic accent for her? There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dare step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separate safely from the unknown. Grown men that venture in often would never return, and the sounds that echo out into the village are something inhuman. The woman of the town told a story of a young child hoping, hoping that it would be enough to discern, there we go, them from curious exploration beyond the borders of the village. They told of a creature that looks in the woods half human, or half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, hunting beautiful. Her voice, the last relic of her humanity. It lures all who hear it into her domain, and not perextrous child near fierce soldier could escape once you are in her clutches. Those who seen her say she wears a mask of a hair stained with the blood of the many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skulls of many unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there. For whatever hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of. It is said that the huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest, and said they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secured cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap them she would wrap them a tight cord of rope around their necks and asphyxiate them to a wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of the harm's way. The huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she pilfered off of their other bodies, masks she'd fashion out of other things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath the huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling, tiny one. Tuck within your bed so tight. Else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel a need to contribute to this stirring moment. Make a joke. Join in the singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth, if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking trees. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep. Tuck so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends, and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Zabayuka. It is the song of my mother used to sing to me before every night. But now, I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you are alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. It is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility at last for all the 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. He doesn't wait for an answer. He has like a pool noodle. I'll be honest, I don't frankly care for Trickster. I don't care for Trickster in the actual game. I frankly don't care for Trickster in this game. Honestly, if I made a tier list of killers I fucking despise, Trickster is on that list. Like, very high above that list. I don't know what I don't like. I'll tell you what I don't like. I hate the idea of his bullshit throwing knives, fucking me up around corners. I hate the idea of his cocky ass attitude, and just fuck him. Fuck him. I hate him. Trickster leaves with a bit of Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? I have everything. Cute kids, dead men, and a huntress. I found that all stories are better with the sound of a blaring fire filling the air around you. Muzzle mommy grab. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like that. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a drip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with the huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her, an offer like that. Just don't forget our little task. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion would handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got that. Figured it out pretty quickly, actually. Oh, well, I just wanted you to know, in case you thought, you see, I'm having a hard time braining here. You see, I was doing a thing where I tell a story in third person, but it turns out the story is about me. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind the mask. She had her time in the spotlight, and she is playing coy now. Call out her tired storyteller? No. That's fucking rude. Holy shit. You chuckled awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, huh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, I'm pretty tuckered out. Well, yeah, the Huntress is so... Yes, hey Azuriel, what's up, man? I was just talking about you earlier in the stream. If we get through this, we are going to be jumping on Dead by Daylight if you want to join in on the little adventure on this Christmas stream. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Ghost. Okay. Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Bow hunting motion. Huntress catches an imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. This is such a fucking awkward ass character. I was taking a fat after work poo. I will be there. Tee tee. I want her to snap me in half. Oh my god, you and Callie in the monster fucker squad. Good night, my little snack. Good night, my little snack. I'm sure this wasn't a reference to you actually eating you. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children. An attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will this be your demise? Both. Before you can dwell on too much of your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. They're now familiarly creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by the campfire. We must apologize for the accommodations. We aren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps the music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you've want to be robbed. Why is this dialogue option so fucking hard for me? Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Ready. Anyway, here we go. As you relax and you look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial to fix it. Let's see what's on this station.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content
Is this
or
the
even
devs from
being
Behavior?
inspired by the game to write music or to make.
Ooh, what's this? I'm actually vibing with this music here. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, the drum solo. Oh, I missed. Okay. Well, I don't. Just turn it off. No matter how many times you listen to it, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Well, I mean, we're kind of rizzing up Huntress at the moment, so. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restlessness. Oh. If a Soviet lullaby does not work, this special mushroom tea. Oh my god, she's giving me fucking magic mushies. She's giving me the Wanderer's Brew. You do? You finally start to feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now, you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even... What is that? I don't know this word. They're throwing words at me I don't know. Video game protagonist. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear, mate? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. You awaken suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is still sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well. Two, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stick line renderings out of me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with. But I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of this scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them in the ass. I mean, that literally. Point is, If you select me, you're in a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier. Or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. How fucking long is this game? What is happening? Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. Is it... It's one of those reality show conference rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to the camera. Oh my god. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or ultimately perished in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happened. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say, oh, I do? Okay, attractive? Mysterious? I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewed by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my Scarafin. Oh, Jesus Christ. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill in. Trapper, oof. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues, much. Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, beer, and human, and I am fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about the newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all of my self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it! Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them, though. I want to lead them on a little bit more. I will make it that much it'll make it that much better when they scream. I'm not really sure how to feel about Ghost. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Ghost if they just keep ignoring me. Oh, on the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my plan for me. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Jesus Christ. Calculation? Yeah, calculation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay. Those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least the bits being... I'm having such a hard time speaking, holy shit. At least the beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm going to get bloody revenge on society that used me and threw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Still alive! I'm alive! Oh, oh, god damn it, dude. I think we're gonna flip. I know I said we would finish this game today, but I I've been talking way too much, and I'm done with reading. 2 hours of reading, I'm good. We're gonna save, and then we're gonna go over to Dead by Daylight. I can link my account to this game. What the fuck? What a weird little coincidence. We'll have to do that later. We'll have to link our accounts.